The Dark Knight is one of the greatest movies of all time, with intricate characters, motivations, and themes, with an amazing score, near-perfect writing, fantastic acting, and amazing directing. Even though these are all extraordinary, I want to analyze something else from The Dark Knight: the use of technology as a means of control, how the different factions use it. The mob, police, City of Gotham, Joker, and Batman all use technology to accomplish their goals in different ways, including gaining power, creating fear, and spreading their ideology. Before going into too much detail on how these factions use technology, let us first define our terms. First off, technology. As the age-old Merriam-Webster defines technology, technology is the application of scientific knowledge to the practical aims of human life, or, as is sometimes phrased, to the change and manipulation of the human environment. This means that technology is not just electronics. It is any device used to change the environment. There are great examples of electronic technology used on The Dark Knight, but we will explore more than just this today. Next, the RSA and ISA. These, put simply, are different entities that use a means of control to control others. An RSA is a repressive state apparatus, and ISA is an ideological state apparatus. The biggest difference between the two is that the RSA can use force to achieve its own means and goals, while the ISA is merely stuck with an ideological means of achieving its goals. In the movie The Dark Knight, Batman, the mob, the Joker, and the police of Gotham all function as RSAs, each because they use force to try and control each other to meet their own agendas. When it comes to the use of technology, you would not think of the mob as using technology, but it is very important in what they do. They use technology to communicate, to coordinate. The meeting that they have at the beginning of the movie, Lau, a member of the mob and a Chinese national, uses this ability to transfer the mob's money from America to China, freeing them from any penalties that they might face. The mob also uses weapons to control their people. They use it to intimidate the citizens of Gotham and continue their way of life. These different technologies show both a physical dominance and an economical dominance over the city. Next, let us focus on the City of Gotham itself. The city is the default repressive state apparatus, according to Foucault's theory, but in this movie it's merely one of many. They use weapons just like the mob to maintain control and subdue those that are criminals. They have heavily armored vehicles that are used to transport, intimidate, and protect these other ISAs, like the media, to portray their message that Gotham is safe and that the other RSAs, the Joker and the mob, aren't going to harm them. They use radio to communicate, and cameras to disincentivize crime. Alright, now on to the Joker. He has very little technology of his own, but steals it from others to intimidate, uses weapons, like all the other RSAs, to intimidate his enemies and frighten the citizens of Gotham. He takes control of the media to send the city into a frenzied panic. What the City of Gotham has used for control has been taken by the Joker to sow chaos. He uses bazookas to destroy the SWAT vehicles that the cops use to protect. He uses bombs in hospitals to sow chaos. His most intimidating use of technology comes from the ferry scene, which you're watching now. He creates a science experiment wherein he puts bombs on two boats, with one boat filled with convicts and the other boat filled with civilians. He gives them each the detonator to destroy the other ship, and says that if neither of the boats will destroy each other, he will destroy them both. If that doesn't scream, create chaos, you have no control. I don't know what does. Ultimately, he's defeated by Batman, who uses technology more than anyone else on the list. Batman uses the usual weaponry and padding. The rest of these groups do, but he takes it a step further. He has the best armor of any RSA, and has a large arsenal of of non-lethal weaponry. He has struck fear into the criminals of Gotham, making the civilians feel more safe, and making the criminals feel more scared to do crime. He has an intimidating car, the Tumbler, that's nearly indestructible, and the Batpod that it can transform into. Well, they're great, but no device quite intimidates the citizens of Gotham more than the bat signal. While this is used by the police, it is used to signal the people of Gotham that Batman is out there and that he is going to stop crime in Gotham. Batman doesn't need to stop every crime directly, but the bat signal is being used. People will know that the Batman is out there. It may be enough to stop crime by itself. Batman is a master of fear and intimidation, and no device quite captures it like this. Now, let's get into the most interesting piece of technology in the entire movie, the sonar sensors. This technology was never given a proper name in the movie, so that is what we'll call it. Okay. This technology turned every phone or device into a high-frequency generator, which allowed Batman to map out the entirety of Gotham, and even use this in faraway places such as China. He uses this technology, along with the Glide suit, to kidnap Lau and turn him into the Gotham City Police. He uses this technology to fight the Joker and help the police take him down, while freeing the hostages and stopping the Joker from destroying the two ships mentioned earlier. While these are undoubtedly good things, he's created a panopticon of surveillance. He has infringed upon everyone's right to privacy, and nothing can be safe or secret anymore. It mirrors our own government's role in our lives, using terrorism to justify spying on its own citizens. I feel cold. It's snowed in right now. Thankfully, Batman does destroy this technology by the end of the movie. But that is not the case for our own government. Sadly, when living in the real world, we don't always get the hero that we deserve or need. In the Dark Knight, at least, they can have one. They can use the technology that they have for control, for power, for fear, for protection, or for spying. The technology that they don't use doesn't just serve the power it creates more power in and of itself. This is true for the real world. Be careful out there. What use of technology did you find the most interesting? Feel free to leave it in the comments. What did I miss? Leave that in the comments too. Feel free to be as nice or mean as you want to be. Try sub-engagement either way. Do keep in mind, this is the first video I've ever made. Or don't. See preview.